Ons baie nie. Ons baie nie. Kom op Petrus, kom op. Die man is by die huis. Die man is thuis. These were the words which were thrown in the air by Guyton McKenzie, Ashley Souls, and the newest member Liam Jacobs. I heard the news late at around 2 because I overslept and I couldn't believe that. Me. I had to check and verify it with various media sources, and yeah, and to my surprise, it was true. I even watched the videos which were live, and then I saw Liam's post confirming his departure from the Democratic Alliance and that he is joining the PI. And I cannot help but be happy for Liam Jacobs because I've never seen him so happy and free when he was in the GI. The guy looks truly homed and looks as if this is where he belongs. And I may have my own views regarding the PI and Guyton McKenzie, but it will not change how happy I am for Liam Jacobs and also the colored community at large because I seem happy and I'm happy for them as well. So I have something to say for Liam Jacobs. Liam, my broer, my ma se kind. Ek weet nie wat in die DA gebeur het nie. Ek weet nie wat jou laat vertrek het nie, maar ek is vir jou gelukkig. Ek hoop die beste vir jou. Ek hoop die bestuur van PA en die partytjie stel jou nie teleur nie. But for those who don't know who Liam Jacobs is, he is a young politician, 24 years of age, very young. He was part of the DA's youth leaders program in which he graduated from. That's when I first heard of Jacob. So, yeah, he was even not so long ago. Just before he made that announcement, he was a member of Parliament for the Democratic Alliance, where he made a name for himself through his integrative approach when questioning people like ministers, directors generals, and other executives. For example, the most famous one, when he questions the SAFA CEO, Daniel Jordan. Some people call him rude, saying he has no respect for elders. Some are welcoming of his approach, including me. I'm welcoming of his approach, and I say it is okay. It is the right thing to do. He was right because it is his job. His job was to hold politicians and these bureaucrats in the system to account. That is what he is supposed to do. That is what I want to see. That is what you want to see. Because I believe that if you want respect as a bureaucrat or as a politician or any public representative, stop stealing and do your job. Then you will not be questioned like that. And this type of question should be the norm. That is how people need to be questioned. Because they are handling public money, that is our money. And they have to work towards our interest. So Jacobs is an inspiration to many people who want to pursue, to many young people in particular who want to pursue politics. And he is also an inspiration to me and has earned my respect. But what does this unexpected party change mean for Liam Jacobs and the DA? Well, for the DA, this will make a dent, particularly with young people who are of color. This perpetuates insecurities that many people of color, including myself, have regarding the Democratic Alliance. That maybe that this party, which claims it's for non-racialism, is indeed not for non-racialism and is using black and colored members to appeal to those voting blocks, whereas they don't have their base interest enough. And Liam Jacobs said that one of the things which got him thinking was was during his altercation in Parliament not so long ago with Gayton McKenzie, where Gayton McKenzie said that the majority of DA voters are coloured people, but there is no single minister, not even one single minister or deputy minister from the DA in the GNU. That also got me thinking. I am not a coloured person. I'm not coloured, but that made me shed a tear. To be honest, it it hit deep. It was a bullet, and that they die die Here geskiet, deep, deep binne my. And it is not a coincidence that many black and coloured people have left the DI. Many of them, even some white members have left the DI and have went to other parties. So, few examples that we have are former leader Musi Maimane. We have Harun Mashaba. We have who was the mayor of Johannesburg. We have former Cape Town mayor Patricia de Lille, who also left the party. We have Ato Trollip, who also left. Mbade Ntuli, uh, uh, Makasula Ghana, and now we have Liam Jacobs. All these influential black people, non-black and colored, non-white people, and one and some white people that Otto Trollip is white. But then all these people who were big people and influential people in the DA, they left the party, citing that there is racism in the party, and I don't think these people are being unreasonable or left they because they were incapable or couldn't take the DI of South Africa forward, as the DI sometimes says, even calling people failed experiments, because these people are capable. These people are capable. They seem very very competent, and it is no longer a coincidence. And there is a reason why these people are leaving. There is a reason. Where there is smoke, there is fire. En daar is 'n groot brand in die DA. And if the DA fails to handle this black and colored exodus from the party, it will lose the colored vote to the PA in particular. It might even lose its majority in the city of Cape Town, and even lose the majority in the Western Cape in 2029. This is not far-fetched. It could happen. Liam Jacobs' departure is from the DI is a game changer. And I was planning not so long ago to make a video titled "Why the DA Will Never Govern South Africa with a Majority," or as a leading party in coalition in the near future. But this story broke out before I could even make that video, and it is a stepping stone leading me towards that video. So I've postponed that video in favor of this one. But that video, when a routine release it, will touch on specifically on the DA's approach and how it treats its non-white members. As for Jacobs, this could make or break his political career. But if he manages to strategize really well, in which I believe he will, he might be the next big thing. Obviously, he left a much more resource party, but like 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 the DA. But being in the PA, but being in the PA could offer various opportunities. He is already influential, and the party doesn't have a wide pool of options in terms of occupying future leadership positions. So Jacob might get those opportunities. Next year we have a local government election. The PA will grow, and it will be in need and in search of MMCs and even mayoral candidates should it win some 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 municipalities. So these are opportunities right there for Liam Jacobs, and he will have so many opportunities within the PA. I have hope in that. However, if he fails, he could descend into irrelevance very fast. We are looking at a Musi Maimani scenario where people have just forgotten who we were. Or we could have a case of a Floshi Bambu scenario where he does something that upsets the the big wigs in his new party. He does something that they don't approve of, and he is either demoted or even ousted from the party. And then he will be left without a political home and then descend into irrelevance. But I don't think that's going to happen, but it could happen if he doesn't play his cards right. And if you didn't watch those clips of Liam Jacobs, Gaten McKenzie, and Ashley Souls, I have linked them in a comments section. So please be sure to check them out. Please check them out and tell me what you think. So if you enjoyed this video and our commentary, consider liking and subscribing to get more politics content. We want to grow our channel to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we can only do it with your support. So this concludes this episode of Politics. Remember to stay sharp and stay aware. Thank you.